Howdy, howdy, all you beer lovers. We're out in my garden thermostat, or I should say this morning it was 1 below. Now it's up to about 12. And we're going to do a beer review from Terra Firma. Alrighty, welcome to this edition of Craft Beer in Michigan Brewery Spotlight. I'm out back in my garden, and I could have been doing this in my den, but I decided I wanted to smoke a cigar, so I've got one of the Nolan's lighter blends here, and we just had a nice little blizzard up here in northern Michigan, and today, as we're videotaping this, it was 1 below this morning. Now it's up to about 12. The sun is out. You can see I've got, looks like I've got smoke coming out of my mouth, but that's steam. We've got the Betsy Ross flag, and I'm going to start going around and doing some various things, being this is the semi-quincentennial year. I'm going to take this flag and fly it everywhere I possibly can for this entire year. So, as we put that down. So, I haven't been to Terra Firma in a while, and I decided to stop by and get a growler. And what intrigued me what this is. They're calling this an indigenous Wet-Hopped Rye IPA. Great dimensions and all that. Terra Firma is over there, little south of Traverse City, and John Niedermeyer is a phenomenal brewer. I'm glad he's got his own location. As we've talked about it before, John was part of the Traverse Brewing Company, which is no longer in business, and John has done a fantastic things that he's was able to get the recipes from some of the better beers from the Traverse Brewing Company. So one of the things, and we've used this glass before, the glass is from Terra Firma, and they celebrated the 30th year of the Manitou, which is one of the brands, so perfect for putting this in here. So let's pop its top, see if we can get a fizz. Oop. It's a little frozen. We are out in the tundra in the Great White North. Uh-oh. Guess we're going to take a little break here, and we'll have to come back. So I'm going to have to go inside and open this up. Well, welcome again to Craft Beer in Michigan Brewery Spotlight. And I discovered that my laptop, which I do the recordings, didn't like the cold. So I have moved into my den, and we're going to finish this review, but we'll keep the beginning in there for you to see what it was like outside. And my camera went totally black. The audio is fantastic, that part, but I don't think I'll ever be able to use it because, this is being YouTube. You want to see the video. So I've already evaluated this. I've already drank it, and that's how much I drank already of this. But we're going to give this another pour, and we're going to finish this review. So, nice, and look at that. Redness, good, all the way around. Fantastic. This is a howler, not a growler. The growler is 1 gallon. This is a half. And they also have small little individual 16-ounce bottles as well. Terra Firma has got the full gambit when it comes to that. So, as I mentioned earlier, the Betsy Ross flag's in the background here in the den, and I also have the other one out there in the garden. And being the semi-quincentennial, I'm going to take that flag with me, and I'm going to fly it. You're going to see a lot of red, white, and blue. Matter of fact, This is an Olympic jacket. So this one came from the '92 Olympics, which was in Atlanta. So I'm going to be a lot of my videos are going to feature probably American made products as much as possible. So let's get back to the beer review. Thank you for stopping by. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe for me so you can go along in my adventures. And this is what we do around here. We review beers. So the glass, we've got Terra Firma. John Niedermeyer was able to take with him. He worked at Travers Brewing Company, which was up by Elk Rapids, no longer in existence, no longer a brewery. And he took the recipes. And one of the things he got was Manitou, which was the flagship of Travers Brewing Company, and they celebrated this past year the 30 years of the Manitou Amber Ale. So it's appropriate to do this in this glass and to feature them. So this is a indigenous Wet-Hopped Rye IPA. Okay, 6.8% in the alcohol. Okay, so when I was outside, and of course I took it to my nose, and I think it was so cold that I did not get any smell. So let's see what we get inside the den. I can smell the rye and a little bit of a sweetness to it. All right, gentlemen, you've been to your beer fridge. Cheers. Here we go. All right, we're going to take it to our lips and let's see what we get here today. Of course, being that we got through a storm, I believe I got my baby Yeti. He's in the video today as well. So, all right, here we go, guys. The dominant flavor is the rye. And I am a firm believer that any brewer that can make a rye correctly, it's a little harder to make a rye, knows what they're doing. So I like the ryeness of it. Says it's an IPA, so I don't consider it a hophead. I'm getting a little bit of dryness, which is probably from the rye, but also the 6.8 and the alcohol. The legs look really good in this glass. And, we always like these little can glasses too. So always like that. So as a rye goes, I feel that this is right to style. I like it. Making it an IPA, giving it a little more hoppiness, a little more bitterness, and that's where my mouth is. The mouth is very dry up the top. It's lingering, so I've got a nice bitterness to it, but I consider it in the rye aspect to be a really, really good, distinct flavor. So, all right. If I were to grab my bottle caps, where are they? They're right here. All right. And if we were to evaluate this 1 to 5, so 1 means don't drink it. 5, obviously, you're going to stop what you're doing. You're going to stop watching this video. You're going to go to Terra Firma, and you're going to grab this beer. Make sure it tastes as good as I think it is. Do you feel that Terra Firma is one of the best breweries in northern Michigan? I'd like to hear from you. Put it in the comment section of what you think of Terra Firma. I think it's one of the better. It's been around for a long time. John Niedermeyer has been brewing for a long time. So, all right. How many bottle caps today? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to give it 5. I'm giving it a 5 bottle caps. And the reason is that I really like a good rye. I like the ryeness. I don't mind a little hoppiness in there. It's got a good flavor all the way around. So sneak over to Terra Firma, get yourself a growler or a howler, or just drink it in their location, and definitely enjoy. So I appreciate you stopping by my channel. I hope you've hit the like button. I know Baby Yeti would appreciate that. I want to do a shout out to a fellow beer tuber, Alan at One Flight Down. So look up on YouTube, One Flight Down. He's from Canada. And next week, January 30th, he is hitting his 5 years of being a beer tuber. I've already set it up to be notified. He's already made his 5 year video, so I've got it all ready to notify me. It's next Friday. It's on 7 p.m. is when it says it's going to air, and when it premieres. I'm going to be here watching that. So join me in congratulating Alan for 5 years of being in the beer tube world. And I like watching his videos because up in Canada, there's things I probably will never ever be able to get. So I like his laughter, his fun, his enthusiasm. He has a great taste. He always has exciting guests. So I'm glad that I subscribe to him because I consider him a mentor. So Alan, there's your shout out. I appreciate it. Look forward to that video. And for the rest of you who are watching my video, thank you for stopping by. I hope you've hit that like button and enjoy. So, as I always like to say, if you're going to have a beer, please make sure you have a good one.